channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new here, and if you are new here, hi, I'm Ashleigh. Today's video coming at you is mum hacks, life hacks, all the hacks that I have thought of in the last few weeks. Anyway, I bet you any money I'm going to finish this video and be like, oh that one, I could have said that, nah. I digress. Today's video, from the ones that I have collected over the few weeks, I'm too lazy to count right now. So you can see from here, if you guys have a mum in mind that you think would really enjoy this video or get some help from these tips, make sure that you share it along to them. It really helps to support my channel, as well as giving me a thumbs up. Kids are actually down for a nap, so someone's throwing me a bone today. I don't know who that was. Anyway, I've got my list, I've got my coffee. My first tip is for baby wipes. When you're trying to dispense one and you get a whole line like this, the best way to avoid it is to put a little slit into the side, and then it will actually cut the wipes off for you as you dispense them. My second tip is an unexpected gift container. This is where I just keep anything from like packs that I don't want to use, and when I need to put a little gift pack together for Christmas or for the kids, say they come up to me one day, say they've got a birthday for school, I've got some gift wraps all available, some gender neutral ones, and I also like to recycle bags and boxes. So my third tip for you guys is recycling old kids' clothes. This one's got a hole in it. I'm not going to be able to sew that. Well, I don't want to. There's just no point. So I'm actually going to cut it up and turn it into a rag. These rags are used for all sorts of things. Like I use them for cleaning. Sophie uses them to wipe up her spills, and I'll show you guys where I like to keep them a bit later on. So my fourth tip is a car bin. Cheap as chips IKEA cereal container I've got there. I'm going to roll up some spare bags. These are just garbage bags I'm going to place in the bottom, really just for extras. I'm going to place a layer of the rags inside, and then I'm going to place a garbage bin on top. That way you can use this for all sorts of things. You can use it for just general garbage inside the car, but a great one is for traveling, especially if your kids are prone to car sickness. This is a great one because not only do you have the rag for them to wipe up any messes, you've got the extra bags if need be, but the actual lid itself is perfect size for kids' mouths. An easy way apparently to get stingers and splinters out is to use a Nurofen dispenser. I can confirm it did suck on her skin. I can see that it would work, but she didn't require it. My sixth tip is oats, guys. These are so versatile. I am using a food processor just here, and I'm going to make up some baby porridge. Literally, I'm just blending it to the finest consistency I can. If I wanted to make Sophie's eczema bath treatment, I would literally just blend it a little bit less, but not necessarily. You can really blend it as much as you like. This is great for obviously porridge, but we've got smoothies, we've got facials. This thing is amazing. Oats are so versatile, and then I highly suggest you arm yourself with some ingredients, some spices like cinnamon, for example, is great for children's immunity, obviously anyone's immunity, but I'm just chucking some into Winnie's baby food here because yeah, I'm not gonna go buy baby porridge. I'm gonna make that myself for like literally 10 cents. For the bath oats that we use for Sophie's eczema treatment, I just keep that in a separate container in the bathroom. Tip number 8 is having toys inside the car, and this is my little collection of artworks for Sophie that she can do on long trips. This is if I want her to stay in the car while I'm vacuuming it out, for example, if you guys saw in my morning routine, or if we're like going to the coast. Yeah, if I need to keep her entertained for a long period of time, those things can only be touched on long trips. Number 9 is such a simple one, but so hard to enforce within yourself, at least it was for me, but it's never leaving a room empty-handed, making sure if I'm going to be leaving the room anyway, I'm taking something that's not supposed to be in there. Tip number 10 is having a container full of snacks that you can control the portion intake of how much your kid is having throughout the day. They can get it for themselves. It saves me having to find snacks for her, and once they're gone, they're gone. She doesn't get any more. She knows that. Everything has a home in our house, and that makes it so much easier for Sophie to clean up too. But number 12 is a great one. When my sisters were younger, I can't remember if it was like Minion bananas or it was Peppa Pig mandarins or something, but they specifically only wanted the fruit which had the Peppa Pig sticker on it, for example, and it was literally just normal mandarins, and they were more expensive too. So if there's anything around your house, this is Sophie's eczema cream, for example, just pop some of their favorite stickers on there. Dylan inspired number 13 because he cooked last night, which is super sweet of him, but he did forget to soak the pan. So I'm putting a dishwasher tablet in it. I'm putting some hot water in there to make sure it covers everything, and I'm walking away for a while. That's going to bust off all of the cooked stuff and make it so much easier for me to clean later. Number 14, super simple again, hard to enforce within myself, but it's also great if you're terrible at doing washing like me. I wouldn't say I'm terrible. It's just there's so much all the time. I literally don't want to be doing 2 hours worth of washing all the time. So there's always a pile of washing, and I find it's a lot easier for everyone in the house to have their own separate basket. And speaking of baskets, I have baskets everywhere. I have baskets for baby stuff. I have baskets for blankets. I keep all that kitchen stuff in separate baskets, like the microfiber cloths. We've got a basket for lost socks.
Saturday night at the arcade, silver coins in my hand, ready to make some damage. Saturday night at the arcade.
The unexpected gift basket I showed you earlier. I've got party baskets. We got snack baskets galore happening up in here.
He gets drunk and he hides at this day.
I've recently started keeping all the linen in containers, and that way I don't have to feel bad about not folding them. Sophie's things, this looks like chaos, but it's organized chaos, and that's just how it works for us. Dylan's one needs a label, obviously, but my tip number 16 is one you might have heard before, and it might be for your wardrobe, which is turning the coat hangers around so that you know what to chuck out next year because you didn't wear it. For me, I just need to make sure that my girls are actually wearing all of their clothes. I just seem to grab the exact same jumper for them every time, and this is a good example. Sophie has that many white bodysuits. I know for me personally, I'll just end up grabbing 1 or 2 of them every time, the same ones, and washing them again and again. So to make sure that I'm using all of their clothes, I'm just turning the coat hangers around, and then that way I know what clothes need to be worn a little bit more so that I'm not wasting money here. Number 18 is having Sophie's items accessible. So she's got a pair of shoes, socks, and a hat, always accessible at the bottom of her cupboard. That way, if we're in a rush, I can ask her to go grab them. We've got a rag container, a rag drawer, I should say. Sophie's accessible dinnerware cupboard so she can grab her items out while I'm preparing dinner. I also recommend reutilizing things like that's a pencil holder that holds her cutlery. And then this one here is a tip I got from Steph Pace where you just use, this is like a filer for your desk, for letters, that sort of thing, papers, and I'm just using it for the kids' plates. The bibs are accessible to Sophie, that way she can grab them for herself, and believe me, we have enough of them. Her books, her toys, her art, it's all accessible to her unless they're things that I do not want her to have all the time. Of course, I will put them away or put them up. Number 21 is using pictures for labels for your kids. For example, Dad isn't using these labels like I hoped he would, so I'm going to put this card there. Sophie then knows that that's for her cards. Number 22 is not getting a robot vacuum, but it is utilizing the things in your house that work for you, like putting your dishwasher on, your washing machine. However, this thing was dead. The robot vacuum was dead. That's not smart. That's not a life hack. So a life hack I do have for you is to keep all of your chargers super accessible to you, somewhere easy and organized. And then another one I have for you is to set an alarm. I am going to take about 2 weeks to remember to set this bad boy at night. So I'm going to set an alarm to remind me of that. And number 25, again to Steph Pace, a circled F means I have a frozen item to pull out on my meal planner, and circled B means I have something to buy. For today's video, having both kids slowly starting to wake up, and everything I had left on my hacks list is actually everything that was like out and about, in the car, travel. So if you guys are interested in a part 2, make sure you click the thumbs up and let me know down in the comments below, and I'll be sure to film that for you guys, because I figured why not save those ones maybe for a part 2 if you do enjoy it. And if you didn't enjoy this video, why make it longer, right? Anyway, subscribe if you're not already. I'd love to have you part of my community, and of course I'll see you in the next one. Bye.